Hello everyone, welcome to another FOTN review. FOTN obviously stands for Freaked Out the Neighbours. Basically I was trying to do cartwheels and faked breaking my leg and scare the crap out of them. Obviously that's not what it means by the night. A couple of things I want to get off my chest first. I'll say it like I'm angry, I'm not. I forgot to mention something in my Ultimate Fire episode review the other day. And that thing was I'd bring up how Simon Noctarian's knee condition was going by the end of that review, and I didn't. So here it is. He's basically out of the competition for good now. His right ACL is completely bugged up, like Dominic Cruz was throughout most of the last 5 years. And it's true. So yeah, that's the reason why. And also for this fight of the night, it was the main event. It was a rematch between Robert Whittaker and Yoel Romero for the UFC Middleweight title. So yeah, it was in Chicago at the United Center in Chicago, Illinois, and it's a rematch of the fight they had last year, which was a fight that made my top 10 of 2017. But does this one make my top 10 of 2018? Well, probably, because it was pretty damn good. Another weird thing about it is, though, is the fact that Yoel Romero missed weight by 0.2 pounds. He was 185.2, which I feel like is a bit unfair on the poor guy. But, So basically, if he won, he wouldn't have won the title. And technically, he didn't even win the Fight of the Night bonus, because that only went to Robert Whittaker, even though, like, it says there on Wikipedia, Fight of the Night, Robert Whittaker. Not Robert Whittaker versus Yoel Romero, just Robert Whittaker, and that makes no sense to me. I mean, Yoel Romero contributed to the fight. He was in the other half of the fight, and he put on a fucking great performance, so... Like, I know Yoel Romero has really bad issues with his weight anyway. He's missed it a few times in a row. So it really is no excuse, but I don't know, I feel like they're robbing him of a little bit of a bonus. Anyway, the fight itself, I couldn't fully watch it on MMA Core because, like, while it was a better footage version, it was all in Russian, and I couldn't understand a fucking word of it. So I had to find a really bad quality one on YouTube that had the camera way too focused up and a little bit grainy, but I could still see it and I could actually understand what people were saying because it was in English, or American English. Still, moving on, the fight itself was pretty good. We had a really good story early on, because Yoel Romero landed some great leg kicks on Whittaker and pretty much busted up one of Whittaker's knees, and he was pretty wobbly on that throughout the whole fight. And once again, back and forth, first round, I mostly give it to Whittaker. Round 2 was definitely more Whittaker's round. Once again, back and forth, really, really good stuff. And Whittaker landed a great combo. It was a head kick, then an overhand right, then an overhand left that cut up. That opened a nasty cut on... well, not a cut, it was a swelling on Romero's right eye. And it looked pretty brutal. And it was another good sort of like trade-off thing, because, Whittaker was injured in round 1. Romero was showing a more, like, visual injury in round 2. Then round 3 happened, and everything just went through the fucking roof. Oh man, round 3 was probably the best round of the fight. There was a lot of really, really amazing moments. Yoel Romero knocked down Whittaker, I believe, and Whittaker got knocked down too. And there was a great moment between that where there was some great clinch fighting, and Romero kept landing great punches, and Whittaker nearly got Romero with a couple of elbows. Like, he nearly knocked him out with those. There were some absolutely fantastic moments, and Robert Whittaker was busted up quite handily. But he managed to pull through, and he was taken down a couple of times, and throughout round 4 and 5, this did carry on, but Whittaker did eventually get the win by split decision, because he put on a great fight, and he landed some really good shots from Romero, but everything Romero landed almost took Whittaker out. So, I can't really complain about the decision. I thought it was an absolutely amazing, top-notch fight. I quite enjoyed it. It could be my top 10 of the year. Like, I think it's a little bit better than the previous one. I think it's a little bit more fast-paced and a little bit more action-packed. But that's just my thoughts on it. It was a good fight. Just really exciting back and forth. I wish I'd gotten a better quality version, because I'm not going to watch a Russian version just for a better quality. So, unfortunately... Yeah, it's weird though, because the last 2 UFC cards before this, I tried to call Fight of the Night and it didn't happen on either. This time, I not only tried to call Fight of the Night, well, I didn't actually try to call it, or did I? Let's just say I didn't, for the sake of argument, for the benefit of the doubt of me. So, where was I? Oh yeah, So I didn't really fully call Fight of the Night for this one, but I said that the main event could be. And I was right, but only Robert Whittaker gets the Fight of the Night bonus because Romero turned up overweight. Only slightly overweight. I think they should have given him a shot anyway. So yeah, that happened. And also something else. Oh yeah, the fact I couldn't fully watch it in MMA core because it was a good quality version, but it was in Russian, and I had to find the one on YouTube. So even when there is a fight of the night, it's not fully really a fight of the night. Because it's only, like I mentioned earlier, it only says Robert Whittaker got fight of the night, so did he fight himself? I mean, he didn't. He fought Yoel Romero. But I get why, but it's confusing and it doesn't make any sense. Anyway, yeah, this was an amazing fight. I quite enjoyed it. Romero nearly had Whittaker at the end of round 3. 5. And round 3. Well, Radix. Fuck it. Yeah, he almost had him knocked out completely at the end of round 5, but Whittaker took through. He showed that he's got a lot of heart. You don't really see Whittaker get hurt often because he's such an elusive fighter and has really, really amazing power and a really good style. But when he does, you can see he's got the toughness to back things up, especially against Yoel Romero, a man who's known for pulling off some crazy things in the Octagon. So that was pretty amazing. But yeah, that'll about do it for this review, I guess. I don't really have a whole lot else to say. And I'll see you all maybe Wednesday for the next backtracking episode, which is nothing more. And then the day after that for the next Alter Fire episode, which I'm hoping is the Coach's Challenge. So, let's just end all of this. Thank you for listening, you're awesome. Bye bye.